All right, let's be honest for a second. How do you start your trading day? Are you just clicking through random charts, kind of hoping you'll stumble onto the next big move? Look, if that's you, you're basically playing the lottery. And pros, well, they don't play the lottery. They have a system. And that's exactly what we're going to break down right now, how to stop all that guessing and start scanning for the real opportunities. In this right here, this is the night and day difference. Think about it. On one hand, you've got the amateur trader just burning through time, clicking, 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 one chart after another. It's so slow. It's so inefficient. But then on the other hand, you have the pro. They're using technology to scan thousands of charts in just a few seconds, letting the best of the best just float to the top. See, it's not about working harder. It's about having a way smarter process. So what is this smarter process really? Well, the whole thing starts with a huge shift in how you think. We're not trying to be fortune tellers here, right? We're not in the business of predicting the future. The real secret, the thing that changes everything, is to stop trying to predict and start reacting. Reacting to what the market is telling you right here, right now. And this whole process, it's called scanning. The best way to think about it is like a superpowered search engine, but for the stock market. You're not just scrolling endlessly. No way. You're basically telling the market, hey, show me only the stocks that fit my exact rules. It's all about cutting through all that market noise to find those few golden nuggets that are actually worth your time. Okay, I really want to pause here for a second because this is probably the single most important thing you'll hear. Let me say it again. The secret isn't predicting the market. The secret is filtering the market. Let that sink in. Once you truly get this, you stop being a reactive gambler who's always chasing things, and you become a calm, cool strategist who just waits for the opportunities to come to you. All right, enough with the theory. Let's get practical. How do we actually do this? Let's roll up our sleeves and build the filter right now. I'm going to show you the exact settings you need to take the thousands and thousands of stocks out there and shrink them down to a tiny, powerful list of stocks with real potential. Okay, so take a look at this. Each one of these filters has a really specific job. First up, relative volume. We want it above 1.5. Why? Simple. High volume means the big dogs, the institutions are paying attention. This isn't just noise, it's a sign of serious money. Next, price change. We're looking for over 2%. We want stocks that are already showing us they're in play, right? Then, market cap. We're sticking to mid or large caps, mainly because they just move cleaner, they're more predictable. And finally, the technicals. Price has to be above the VWAP. That's the volume-weighted average price. And for day traders, man, it's a huge level. If a stock is above it, that immediately tells us it has a bullish tilt for the day. And boom, just like that. With just those few simple rules, you've done something in seconds that would have taken you hours to do by hand. You've sliced through all the market's noise, and you're left with this potent, focused list of maybe 10, maybe 20 solid candidates. This list, this is your entire world for the trading day. Now the real work can begin. But here's a really important point. Having this list, that's only step one. I like to say a scanner finds you the party, but it doesn't tell you how to dance. So now we got to look at the charts of these top stocks and find a real solid trade setup. It's time to turn this list into an actual, actionable plan. And you know the best part is, you don't have to learn 100 different complex patterns. Seriously, you just need to get really, really good at a couple of them that show up over and over again. 3 of the heavy hitters are the classic breakout and retest, the pre-market high break, which is amazing for those opening morning moves, and a good old VWAP bounce to ride a trend. So let's just walk through one of these so you can see how it works. The pre-market high break. It's so simple, it's beautiful. Step 1, before the market even opens, find the highest point the stock hit in pre-market and just draw a line on your chart right there. Easy. Step 2, wait for the opening bell. And this is key. You do nothing. You don't jump in, you just watch. Then step 3, you wait for the price to punch through that line, and you need to see strong, convincing volume behind it. That breakout, that is your green light. And look, every single time you enter a trade, this part is absolutely non-negotiable. Before you even dream about how much money you're going to make, you have to know exactly where you're going to get out if you're wrong. Your stop loss always goes below some kind of structure, like right below that breakout level we just talked about. This is what saves your skin. This is what keeps you in the game for the long haul. Okay, so having a great scanner and a couple of solid setups, that's awesome. It's powerful. But the glue that holds it all together, it's discipline. Your real edge in the market isn't some secret indicator you bought online. It's a boring, repeatable, daily routine that you follow, day in and day out, with zero emotion. That, right there, is what separates the pros from everybody else. So what does that actually look like? Well, it's pretty simple. Maybe at 8 a.m., you're running your scans, building that watch list. By 9:15, you've picked out your top couple of names and you've drawn your important levels. Then at the 9:30 open, you're not clicking buttons. You're just waiting, patiently, for your plan to play out. And check out this last part because it's huge. By 10:30, if nothing great has shown up, you just walk away. You stop. Because professional trading is about precision, not constant action. And of course, that discipline absolutely has to apply to your risk. These are like the golden rules. They're what protect your money. Rule 1, never risk more than 1% of your account on any single trade, period. Rule 2, max of 2 trades a day. This stops you from revenge trading. Rule 3, if a stock just looks choppy and ugly, skip it. There will be another one tomorrow. And last, always skip the low volume stocks. They're just too wild and unpredictable. So when you put this all together, it's about so much more than just a scanner. When you really master this process of filtering and then just waiting, your entire mindset as a trader changes. You're not frantically chasing every little blip you see on social media anymore. You're calm, you're prepared, you're like a patient sniper, just letting the market bring the absolute best opportunities right into your crosshairs. So there you have it. We've laid out the entire blueprint, right? From finding the stocks, to planning the trade, to managing your risk. You have the strategy now. But the real question, the one that's going to determine whether you succeed or fail, it has nothing to do with the charts. It's all about you. Do you have the discipline to actually follow the plan?